Alrighty, we have some Auroras online tonight. As you can see, they are already dancing quite beautifully. So, another night, another aurora on the horizon, and as always, this is your friend Alex from All About Lapland, bringing you some fresh aurora storm that we have here. We have been waiting for an aurora storm for quite a while now, for many weeks, so to speak, but finally it looks something worth live streaming again. I think about a week ago we did our last live stream, and it was quite awesome as well. We had quite a show with almost a full moon, and today we have a half moon, and the sky is a bit cloudy, so that's why you might see a little bit of the dust on the horizon, so to speak, but mostly it's clear, so we can see quite a good activity. So I'm all geared up here tonight, and have multiple cameras for you to show. So we are well, I'm alone today, so I am progressing with all the kind of gear that we have on our live streams. We have multiple cameras and quite a beautiful aurora arch on the horizon, and I see we have a lot and lots of people online. Like haven't seen so much people online for quite a while. And for our Instagram viewers, I will move myself in the center of the image for a second. So we are streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitch tonight. So I've been already out for many hours looking for clear skies first, and now that I have found it, I have set up all my gear and been ready here to catch the aurora. And it's been actually already dancing for a couple of hours, but it was like really small one. And now, as soon as I saw it get a little more active, I've started the live stream for you guys, and indeed it looks quite an awesome show over there. So where are you based? I'm based in Lapland. Hello Connecticut. Hello Switzerland. Hello all the viewers. So if you don't know who I am, I'm Alex from All About Lapland. I hunt auroras, and I like to live stream them as well. This is something that I've started with my friend Filippo last year, when all of the travel restrictions came and people could not travel. So that's why we've decided to do these live streams for you guys, and we've continued with our awesome tradition in our second season. Well, today, as I said, I'm alone, and Filippo is enjoying his trip to Iceland, which is quite nice, and I hope that I'm quite sure he's hiding out for Northern Lights as well. So what else? Yes, so we've been waiting for an aurora storm for quite a while, and it never actually came. And today it kind of looks like it's we could have like a mini storm or something like that. Well, certainly we see two arches on the horizon, which is quite nice. And I don't mean the reflection. There are literally two arches. One that you see above the horizon, and there's a second, fainter one just over that. So just 5 minutes ago, the aurora started to dance, and I've immediately went online with you guys. I was also waiting last night for like many hours for a good aurora, but it never came, and also no live stream for that reason as well. But tonight it's it looks good. So I'm gonna move myself a little over to the side, and we're gonna go to our wider view. So this kind of wide view, it's more realistic, I suppose, of what we see tonight. So it's couple of aurora arches over there, and they look a little bit dim. That is for a reason, as they are indeed quite small arches, and there's also some kind of foggy kind of clouds on the horizon, which are semi-transparent, but they take away a little bit of the aurora beauty over there. But right inside there, right in the north, we have quite a good show just over the horizon with some beautiful arches happening. So Christmas is coming, by the way. It's coming in less than 3 months. So if you guys need some quality aurora gifts from Lapland, we have them at our aurorashop.fi. You can see the link on the screen. It is my wife's very own Finnish design shop, and actually today we had 2 deliveries of new goods. We've received some new candles, and we also got some chocolates, Christmas themed chocolates as well, from Fazer and other companies as well. So go check aurorashop.fi for some fresh gifts from Lapland, and also it's a nice way to support the stream as well if you're shopping out at our design shop. So there is quite a funny light there on the horizon. I'm not sure where it's coming from, but it maybe it's car light or something, but in any case it illuminates the trees over there quite beautifully. That's not my light, but it's something that they're seeing. Yes, I guess it was car light or something like that, but it revealed the colors of the Lapland's autumn for a while for us. And if you've been following our channels more actively, I've also done a very cool live stream today from the Arctic Circle hiking area, and it was a quite a relaxing walk. Actually today it was the warmest day for many weeks, and I suppose it was the warmest day of this ending year, because it was plus 15 degrees centigrade, and I doubt that we will ever get to plus 15 until maybe next May or something like that. So it was nice to enjoy some warm weather. Yeah, it says maybe plus 10, plus 11 in the next few days, but the warm days are over. We are getting into winter time ever so slowly, with leaves falling and the nights getting colder. But if you want to see how it looks like on this very last warm day of the year, you can go watch our live streams that I did on Facebook and Instagram. So we have our friend Phil coming in 7 weeks. That's nice. And we have Brenna, said she emailed me an article on Facebook that said there was going to be a lot of solar activity. Emailed on Facebook. How does that work? Is it like a direct message or something? Yeah, and actually speaking about the news from the sun, I think today there was news that there is some kind of a small eruption on the sun's surface, and maybe like in a few days we'll finally have our aurora storm, because what we've been seeing so far, it's quite small and small to medium auroras this season. There was one storm in the beginning of September, one real storm, but as September is the best time for auroras, we're expecting many storms. Usually we have two, but this season we only had one. Well, there is still time. maybe on the 31st of September, or maybe early October, who knows. So the news says some more auroras are in the offing. So we have Mark from England. We have Japan, UK. We have Jawid. We have or Javed, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. I have Isabel Sally saying perfect end of the day in Aurora after your live stream this afternoon. Popcorn trees. Aha. No popcorn trees yet, maybe in 2.5 months. So switching a little bit in a tighter view, we have quite a nice action there on the horizon. So it's not quite 100% clear. There are some semi-transparent clouds on the horizon. That's why we have this kind of grayish color over there. But in any case, tonight it's also half cloudy in Lapland, and more clouds are going our way. So not a perfect night, but still a good night for the Auroras. Nikki says, are you into Harry Potter? In case, which Hogwarts house are you? You've actually, I am not a big fan of Harry Potter. I mean, I've seen the movies, but I'm not into the mythology kind of stuff. I'm more in the kind of Lord of the Rings kind of, my precious, that kind of thing. So if you can talk to me in Lord of the Rings kind of terminology, I'd be happy to answer you. Terveiset Hyvinkäältä. Upeat maisemat on Lapissa. Ehdottomasti. Hello, the Aurora, the magical, the amazing. So this arch is doing its own thing. It keeps on changing, and now it's let's call it 1.5 arch. There is another little arch on top, and now we're looking directly into our north. Yep. I've put some camera on a gimbal here, so I can just do like this. And I don't have to leave my office here. So quite easy technology these days. When we were starting our very first season, we only had one camera on a tripod, but on our second season we have all kinds of fancy stuff. Yep. So there's a nice little thingy going there on the left of the arch. So it's more active on the left and starts to ignite a little bit. Actually, it's quite cold, so I'm gonna go and grab my cup of tea somewhere, or my thermos bottle. It should be somewhere here. So that's the only thing I miss, I suppose. There we go. That should keep us entertained for a while. Alrighty, I'm back. Have some tea. So it's all looking good. Our arch is moving ever so slightly, which is quite nice. So we have some more people joining. By the way, I had quite an amazing food experience today in Rovaniemi in a new restaurant that we've just discovered last week. Well, it has existed for a couple of years already, and it's a Korean restaurant, so it's like a Korean family cooking some food in there, and it's a very cozy, nice place. So if you ever visit Rovaniemi, go and visit Hanki restaurant, and Hanki means a single meal in Korean, and funnily enough it also means a pile of snow in Finnish. So this is not an ad, I was just very surprised with the quality of food that they had there. So, and by the way, if you like food, you can also find our foodie channel, which is called Eat in Lapland on Instagram. This is where I put all the food stuff. I guess at some point there was so much food stuff happening on our main channels, so I just decided to to have a separate channel for that if you're into that kind of thing. So go check out Eat in Lapland, written all together, if you are interested in food. So have some light spill from the car lights and some fog, I guess. Let's switch to our second camera. So we have quite a beautiful arch over there on the horizon. So looking quite nice, and so not an aurora storm as we all anticipated, but still quite a nice aurora. And who knows, we've just started, the night is young, so maybe we will see some more action. Just have to be patient, have some warm tea or popcorn or chocolate or what have you. Nice. By the way, we have some nice tea on our Aurora shop as well, some black tea, which I prefer the most for this kind of cold nights. So I think the temperature is going into some kind of 3 to 4 degrees centigrade, so approaching freezing point. And not to worry, we've live streamed about 40 degrees colder than that in minus 35 degrees. So getting adjusted to winter temperatures takes a little while after warm days of summer and a warm day as today we had. So looking quite nice there on the horizon. I have a feeling one of my cameras is getting a little foggy, so I'm gonna go and check on it. There we go, looks a little better now. All nice and clean. So we have Bruce from Detroit joining the stream, and also Joselia, I guess that's how you pronounce the name. Thanks for sharing the boreal aurora. It's so nice. Yes, indeed. These days we are quite fortunate to be able to see the auroras on almost on every night, and sometimes it's quite small, and sometimes it's very difficult to see through the clouds. But the activity is there quite often on these September nights. So now all of the action is happening right there in the middle, which means right there in the north, and we are looking directly in the north, just above the horizon. Of course, September is such a wonderful time when the water is still open, and you can enjoy all of these beautiful reflections of the aurora in the water. What is the KB of aurora in January, or how many chances we can have in January? I suppose by KB you are referring to the KP index, which is not very worth pointing your attention to, because it depends on where you are, and it depends on the night as well. So December, it's quite a nice month for auroras. September is a little better. September and October are a little better, but you can have some nice auroras in January, and the more north you go, the better the chances for that you will have. And also, of course, the sky needs to be clear for that. So now we are again looking right in the north, and we can see some aurora archers dancing here and there. We have Katsuo saying, Tosi iso kiitos for sharing us the beautiful Finland nature. You are very welcome. And Nan is saying, hi Alex, happy to be here. Thanks for joining. Bigo is saying, I'm from north of France, and I love Rovaniemi and the Aurora Boreal. Merci beaucoup de nous avoir rejoindre. And we have Nikki replying, thank you Alex. KP stand in the Aurora app. I think they mean indeed the index. Well, don't look too much into the index, and just come to Lapland, enjoy your days, and if the nights are clear, then you can wait outside in the cold and look for some auroras. And the more north you go, the better the opportunity will be. So we have a couple of arches there on the horizon. So now they're going a little faint. So hopefully they will return with some more force. And indeed, there is some small action again. So Aurora trying to reach us back. Quite a nice double arch there with the reflection. Wow, that looks nice. Small aurora, but quite nice and lively one. So if you're enjoying our shows, you can always show your support by liking these links and also sharing them with your network. And if more people can see this beauty, the better, of course, for all of us. So that will be quite a good help from you guys if you can share the live streams with your network and let them enjoy the beauty as well. And it really looks nice and bright there on the horizon. So kind of a smaller dancing kind of aurora on the horizon and a bigger but more faint kind of arch. Is that your photo camera what I'm here clicking? Yes, I'm also filming a time lapse over there, and also I hope that I can share some photos as well. As I'm conducting these live streams, it's often takes a lot of time, so that's why I kind of just leave the camera with a good view and let it roll, so I don't have to run all the time. At least that I can concentrate and be here with you guys and read some comments and interact with you guys, and not even mentioning about operating these cameras and putting them into the nice view. So yes, yes indeed, and that's what you're hearing there in the background. I think I can show it to you as we have. Oh yeah, we have the aurora now right there over on the horizon, looking quite good, especially with the reflections. So it makes a kind of a loop there, and then it goes into an arch. Quite interesting. So some of the cool things about filming the auroras is that they're never the same. Even though you would go to the same places, you always something will change, especially the aurora and its shape. So you'll never have the same image twice. let's just enjoy that aurora in a more wide view. Yes, this indeed looks like a classic autumn aurora. Couple of arches on the horizon and beautiful reflection in the water. So now we are pointing directly into the view of the aurora. So, not quite a storm yet that we were expected, but still quite a nice medium kind of aurora. At least it's quite long lasting. It started already at about 9:30 p.m. Just danced for a little bit and then went quiet. And about half an hour ago, it reactivated. This is when I restarted the live stream. Have you had chai tea? No, I'm not really familiar with chai tea. I'm not sure what. Maybe I had, but I'm not sure what the term means. Usually, I start my day with some green tea, and then I go slowly into the black tea, and in the night I go into the flavored black tea. So, or sometimes I also go for rooibos tea if I don't want to stay awake for too long, if I just want something more to drink. So that's my kind of tea routine. Of course, it's also interplex with some coffee from time to time. Can you please recommend anyone to take us to view the aurora in December 21st from Rovaniemi? Well, you have quite a lot of companies to choose from in Rovaniemi, so you can just Google and find them, and you can also go to find information about my tours, which is aurorahunting.fi if you want to go there and check it out. However, I have a quite small amount of tours and quite a small availability because, you cannot really see auroras that often. I guess you can see them, like, judging from the amount of live streams that I'm doing, you basically understand how much good auroras you can see. So I have a little bit of a different approach. But you can send me an email, go to aurorahunting.fi, or just find some other tours in the area. How many seconds do you need to get a great aurora picture with a Nikon camera? It can be anything from 1 second until 30 seconds, Nikki, because there are so many variables. First of all, it depends if you're filming right now when it's very dark and you need quite a long exposure, while on most of the cameras that is, or if you will be in winter time when all of the small amount of lights is being reflected in the snow when you need less. And it also depends on what kind of Nikon camera do you have and what kind of lenses do you use. So just experiment with your camera, with your settings, and see where it leads you. And we have Hans saying another beautiful aurora. Yes, a small and cute aurora for us tonight. A little dance. Small aurora dance. And Bigo is saying Rovaniemi is the dream, being able to experience Christmas all year round. Yes, and as soon as it gets more wintry and more snow, then it's Santa Claus village in Lapland, Finland looks quite amazing. And all of the other places, as a matter of fact. Looks like that cam is a little foggy again, so let me go and do some maintenance there. Yes, that's much better. I'm here just by the bank of a lake or a river, and there is a good amount of humidity or something like that, which goes into the lens, and it looks like it's going somewhere again. So some more action there, some more movement. So we have a few more comments or questions. We have Ordalita saying very beautiful, and Marit saying beautiful. All right. And Camilla saying niin kaunis, maaginen. The Finnish version. And Nikki saying thank you, Alex, for answering my questions as always. You're very welcome. I am happy to help. And we have Nan saying, to which direction on the sky are you pointing your camera? Do auroras happen often on a specific direction? Usually, like 90% of the time when I'm doing live streams, I'm pointing my camera to the north, as right now. So I'm currently on the Arctic Circle in Lapland, and usually the auroras happen north from my view. However, if you would go somewhere north enough, like 500-600 kilometers north to northern Lapland or to Norway, northern Norway, and from that perspective, I guess you would see it above your point of view. So right now, I suppose we are a few hundred kilometers away from where auroras actually are, but as they're so high up in the sky, we can see them in our north. Oh, actually, it looks like the show is activating. I think it is the brightest I have seen it be yet. Wow, look at that. Now it's finally dancing. Wow. I guess we are finally getting into the good stuff. The magical moments of the night. Wow. Let's go. Woohoo. Wow. Nice. Nice, nice. Now it's dancing. Share the link, guys. Share this beauty. Share this link on your social media and let other people enjoy it as well. Wow. Finally, we've been waiting for that moment when auroras really started to dance. Wow. Look at that. This is magic. Wow, so wonderful. Yes, I can see it quite clearly with my own eyes as well. Nice. So this is sort of like interesting shape. It's not like even an arch. It's like just a dash in the sky, kind of line, which just ends abruptly there on the right. But now it's going from left to right. Interesting. Wow. So nice. As you can see, it's moving quite fast there. Like it's changing shape, like by the second. Wow, this is so cool. Wow, it actually makes some kind of like almost like a rectangular shape there. At least the shape which is without auroras looks like it's a kind of rectangle. Interesting. Just as I was saying that it's never the same shape, and now it's quite interesting. So going in a little bit wider view, there is actually one, two and a half arches there. So two on the top and this one little thing which is dancing on the left. So sipping some hot tea here in the background. Mel is saying amazing and so beautiful. Incredible beauty. I love how enthusiastic you still get after so many auroras. Well, it's just the most beautiful natural phenomenon that we have here, and also the most mysterious and most appreciated. So, of course, and Nan is saying the whole thing brightening together with the stars. Wow, awesome. Wow, it's quite an interesting shape that it's making today. It's so different from the last time that we saw it dance. It made nearly a perfect arch, but today it makes some kind of this weird almost rectangular shapes. But the reflection is doing it so much more justice when you can really see the whole thing reflecting in the water. That's quite nice. Wow, it's dancing again and doing some sharp shapes again. Looking good. Yes, these are quite nice shapes there on the left. These ones I like. By the way, if you haven't yet seen or heard, about 3 weeks ago we were helping a French group called Cercle to live stream their own amazing production with French pianist Sofiane Pamart doing his concert under the lights. And we quite succeeded in that. And actually I think the auroras that we had on that night were quite similar to this one. Same kind of activity, I would say. So if you want to watch that, if you find Cercle Facebook and There is also a link to this concert in the linked post on our Facebook page. So go watch that one. So we were not filming that one, but merely helping with all our Northern Lights knowledge and doing all the technical preparations for the French team. But it's quite an astonishing show, quite a piece of art, and it's been seen for almost a million times so far. Holly's saying, I could watch this all day. You mean all night? just teasing. Dennis is saying, very beautiful here also. So whereabout is Dennis? Maarit is saying, todella kaunista katseltavaa. Yes, this is indeed quite a view. Looks like there are some clouds coming over there in the north as well, but I hope that they will not prevent us from seeing this beautiful Aurora show. Can go in a little bit more wide view for a change. We can see still the arch going quite strong, and there is like some kind of a mini arch in the north as well. Bigo is saying the Aurora is my therapy for sleeping. That's quite nice. Let's see that little arch there in more detail. It's quite a small there in the north. A baby arch surrounded by a bigger arch on top of that. So quite a beautiful, I would call it like a classical show. This is how the Aurora is showing up most of the times in the forms of these beautiful arches on our northern horizon. Now we have two of them over there, so this is a very typical and classical kind of autumn aurora. So when it's storm time, aurora storm time, then you can see it basically all around you. And one of our live streams in the early September was just like that, when we were basically pointing the camera anywhere in the sky and it was green, but now it's more like a classical kind of northbound aurora over there. Philip is saying, thanks again, Alex. Only just started to watch this now. Well, Philip, we are almost 1 hour already into the show, and I'm not sure how long this one is gonna last. Looks there is some clouds happening. Clouds are coming from the left, so let's see. But in any case, if you go in the beginning, you still have 1 hour of auroras to watch. So let's see if this clear sky is gonna last here, as it's been quite cloudy in a few spots, and as quite often I had to do some searching for clear skies. So maybe I'll need to go and search for clear skies again or something like that. Well, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. Yes, it looks like the clouds are here and they start to obstruct the view quite massively here. So I think what is best to be done is to call it a night, at least for this live stream. And I think I'm gonna have to move anyway to keep filming the auroras. So let's finish with this close-up of the aurora, and I'm gonna stop the live stream in a couple of minutes and pack my things and go look for clear skies somewhere else. So let's see how that goes. So thanks for joining this stream over here, and of course please like and share it with your network. And Christmas is coming, so please visit our very own aurorashop.fi for locally produced gifts made from reindeer horn and wood and all the good materials. And as the best thing, we have chocolates. We have Christmas chocolates, and I have to say, please go and buy this, because otherwise I'm gonna eat all of them, because I already started to go into these chocolates, and it's a tough one. it's tough one to stay out of the chocolate box. Yes, I think it's time to call it a night, as the clouds are here, and I need to be elsewhere to keep filming that. But as always, thanks for watching. Thanks for all your comments and support and your love. And keep on smiling, keep on being positive. And I'm sure you will travel to Lapland one day to be able to see that with your own eyes. So thanks for watching. Stay positive. I will leave it rolling for a couple of more minutes, and I'm gonna do a slow fade out for myself here. So see you on the next one. So lots of comments here, lots of thank you. You are very welcome, guys and girls. Thanks for tuning in. The show was good while it lasted, while we had clear skies, but now it's time to move to another place. So thanks for watching and stay cool.